Hey everybody, Mah-Dry-Bread here, just giving you a quick update on the Minecraft server, as well as just everything that's been going on. Gonna keep this one short. We have a release date now for when the Minecraft server is gonna go live. For those of you who've been around for a long time, you know that we had a Minecraft server for a long time, but it was largely inactive for long periods of time, so I decided that we had basically refreshed, do a new map. A lot of updates had come out since then too, so a lot of the ore underground and everything was out of date, and it was hard to get the new stuff. So we got a fresh new map now. Everything on it is basically ready. We're about ready to go live on that. It's just I want to wait for a day when I'm definitely going to be free, so I can stream when we let the stream go live. And I think that'll be fun. We can upload videos on that and stuff, and live stream it over on hitbox.tv. So the date is going to be August 5th. August, right? Let me double check. Yes, August 5th. So this coming August 5th, of course. On that day, I'll be live streaming it the second it goes up. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'll have myself and hopefully a few other moderators on to make sure that no big problems occur. The server can support up to an average of 100 people at a time before it starts to get slow down. So, your connection to it may vary if maybe you're really far away from it or if your internet is not as good, but the server itself is very, very strong and we haven't had any problems with it. It's vanilla Minecraft. It's whitelist only. And to get on the waitlist, all you have to do is pledge $5 or more on Patreon, which is reoccurring payment, $5 or more, and I'll just message you and ask for your Minecraft information after that. Or you can subscribe to me over on hitbox.tv, link in the description, which is also $5 a month. On Patreon, you get like different rewards in return. You can see my reward tiers over in there, but $5 and more. The main thing you get is whitelisting on the Minecraft server. And on Hitbox, you get all the Hitbox emotes and all of that good stuff. However, if you're subscribed over there, then it's the same price anyways as I would be for the Minecraft whitelist. So if you're subscribed to me on Hitbox, then you get it along with your subscription. If you're already subscribed to me on Hitbox right now and you're not donating on Patreon at all, just inbox me here on YouTube and let me know your username on Hitbox and your username in Minecraft so I can write you down to put you in the whitelist. Server's technically up right now, but you'll notice that it'll say like you're not allowed in because of the whitelist. That's just because we haven't whitelisted anyone right now while we make sure that the server is functioning properly and that the spawn is properly set up. And when I say the spawn, I literally just mean the spawn protected like 16 by 16 block grid, just so that when you spawn, there's not like immediately a creeper on top of you. You can walk out of a gate and then you're out into the world and you guys can just build everything you want and do whatever and have fun with that. And I'll be doing videos and streams on that Minecraft server showing off what you guys make whenever I'm able to. As for all the people who ask for updates on my financial situation in my life, living in the one-room apartment with my mother and stuff, I barely ever get to record because she's out for 30 minutes right now. No, nothing's really looking up right now, honestly. The announcement of the Minecraft server getting a new thing to it basically just got, I think it was like 3 or 4 extra people to start donating $5 a month. And I don't get the full $5 or anything off that because there's fees and deductions. But in reality, I'm getting roughly $20 more a month on average, kind of, than I was before. $20 is not exactly a world of change, so still, it's been, at the time of recording this and uploading this, have been 3 months and 2 days since the move, and nothing's really looking up so far, so sorry, I don't really have an update. People ask for updates constantly on that, and like I feel bad because the reason I'm not really doing updates on it is because what do I have to say? Nothing has really changed. Nothing's gotten worse and nothing's gotten better, so I don't really have much to say about that. If you're new and you want to hear about those problems, I've got previous vlogs on them. The description will have my vlog playlist. If you want to just go back a few vlogs, I'm sure you can hear all about it. So I think that's all I really have to update you guys on. People have been really enjoying the Past Controller Plays the Forest videos, which were recorded like months ago. That was before the move. We recorded those probably the month of the moving. and it was just like one session. We recorded 5 episodes. Shally's recording software messed up and didn't record most of it. That's why she's not uploading her perspective. And I didn't even notice until recently that it turns out it messed up mine too, where it desynced over time, so the video was out of sync with the audio. That game is just, it's because it's early alpha. It didn't like my recording software, so episodes, I think 1 and 2 were fine, but it got desynced by 3 and 4 were both desynced. I'm pretty sure 5 is desynced. 5 is coming out in a few days. So the next time we record that game, we're going to try and find a time to record that game again sometimes, because you guys seem to really like it and we enjoyed playing it. So whenever we get an opportunity to record that again, which might not be for a long time, like Shally's a really busy person and What a Geek's got a lot to do, so it's really, and I barely ever get any free time, and it's just random spur of the moment when I get time that I could record, so I just have to hope it matches up with them. But if we get an opportunity, I'd love to record more of The Forest. I'll record it in different software. I'll probably record it in OBS. It'll mean the audio doesn't sound quite as good because I can't separate the tracks and balance them differently. But at least I'll know that the audio won't go out of sync doing that because of the way it records. So I could do that. It'll sound a little bit lower quality in terms of audio balance, but at least the audio syncing will be proper. And a lot of patches have come out for the game since then that have fixed up a lot of the problems we were encountering before, like the teleporting logs, and I think the audio repeating glitch is fixed. A lot of glitches were fixed. Don't know if we are allowed to load our old map, though. We might make a new one whenever episode 6 happens. Like, again, I don't know if episode 6 is going to be recorded next week or in a year. Like, I really don't know, and I'm sorry about that, because I'd love to record more, because we really enjoyed that one. Anything else I have to say? I think that's about it. I have a new banner on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel, like, just go to the channel itself, you'll see I've got a new banner at the top. I think it looks a bit nicer. Honestly, it still needs work. I'm not a graphics designer. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I think it looks better. If you watched the last creepypasta video I did, or the most recent one, I shouldn't say last because that'll confuse people and make them think that I've stopped recording creepypasta. I haven't stopped recording creepypasta. I just never get opportunities. They're still gonna happen, I swear. I've got a folder of like 6 or 7 of them that I want to do that are all like fan-made ones. I just want to blast out one day. Not that I'd be able to record them all in one day. I'm sure there's like 40 pages combined of them, but there are a few of them that are only like 1 page long, so I could get those ones out quick. Whenever I get an opportunity. What else? I really should have jotted down some notes, but really I have very little time, so I just wanted to get the video done real quick. So creepypasta are still occurring. Payday 2 101 is still occurring. People have been asking my opinions on the new sniper rifle to come out. The name of it escapes me at the moment. It's in the Ninja Pack. The new sniper rifle, people have been saying it's a replacement for the Rattlesnake. I haven't done hardcore testing on it yet. From the numbers, yeah, it definitely looks like a replacement. The reload speed seems a lot slower, but I haven't counted yet, so don't take that as a final analysis. And I did a real quick hip fire and scoped fire test in the shooting range. The hip fire is about as bad as the hip fire for the Rattlesnake. Maybe a little bit worse, actually. The hip fire is really, really bad. But the scoped fire, even with the much higher rate of fire, it's got essentially perfect accuracy in that from a very long range, if you shoot as fast as you can, it's going to keep hitting the same spot. You need to get a really long range before it stops doing that. And the movement is so minuscule that it's very rare that you're ever going to be aiming head on and miss because of bullet spread. So don't take this as the final word. I still need to do a little bit more testing. But yeah, it does seem like this new sniper rifle is a complete replacement for the Rattlesnake. And if so, that means that previously, how I said Rattlesnake is for overkill and lower, and then R93 is for Death Wish. If this ends up being true, this new sniper rifle is for overkill, and then the other one's for Death Wish. Although this new one still might be okay for Death Wish, just because it shoots faster. I don't know. Well, it shoots faster, but at the same time, it would still mathematically kill slower than the R93, because it would require 2 shots on most enemies, and it fires 2 shots slower than the other one fires 1 shot. So, yeah, R93 is probably still the best one for Death Wish then. Don't have an opinion on the other weapons yet. I haven't done proper testing on the other weapons yet, so I don't want to say anything. People have been asking about the shurikens. I don't know. The shurikens seem kind of gimmicky to me, but again, I need to test it more. I need to see, like, does it do armor piercing? Like, what are the real advantages of this thing, other than being really fun? So don't take anything I say right now as a final word. I really do need to, like, go in, measure the reload times, and go frame by frame. What's the kickback? Like, how often does it get in the way of your aim when you're shooting a gun? I need to do the hardcore stuff so I can put a video ad on it, because the last thing I want to do is spread misinformation. I know, a lot of people watch the Judge Gun and Locomotive video and they're like, he's biased. I don't like him. I've done the most thorough testing on those two guns of probably any human on Earth. I spent so many hours combined doing ridiculous tests on those guns just to know every little thing about them. So I don't want to call it an appeal to authority, because I did show my work for the most part and show my math. All I'm saying is, I know what I'm talking about on this one, guys. Don't crucify me. But whatever. Use whatever gun you want. It's a video game. It's about having fun. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not trying to police the guns you use in a video game. People have been asking if I've played Dirty Bomb. I have not played Dirty Bomb. It doesn't really look like my kind of game, honestly. It looks fun, though. And is there anything else that I've been frequently asked? I get asked all the time, when am I streaming next? The answer is always, I'm sorry, I don't know. I never know ahead of time. Like, seriously, for the last 2 weeks, the only day I knew for sure that I would have the unit to myself to do something was August the 5th, which is going to be the big streaming day for when the Minecraft server comes out. That is the one day I know. I didn't know that I was going to have this opportunity to record this right now. It's just my mom said, I'm going to go take my blood pressure. And she wanted to do that because she's feeling lightheaded today. So, spur of the moment thing. People have been asking what I've been playing recently, outside of course, Steam. I've been playing a lot of Wrestling Spirit 2, because that's a game that I've had for years and I get off and on addicted to. Wrestling Spirit 2 is the most niche game in the universe. Probably like 0.0001% of all humans are ever into that game. It's like a completely simulation, text-based wrestling game for like $20. So I'm one of the like 100 people who are probably super into that game. I've been playing a lot of Adventure Capitalist because it is the only mindless clicker game I've seen in my life that doesn't try and sap money from you and isn't just pay to win. So if I just need to relax and not think at all and have something in front of me, Adventure Capitalist, free on Steam. I am kind of somewhat active on Instagram now. I take pictures of my cats because my wonderful fiance gave me as a gift a Samsung Galaxy S5, which I very much enjoy. I don't have a data plan, I just use my Wi-Fi, and in fact, I have no SIM card in my phone, because my old phone, which is now dying on me, doesn't vibrate half the time anymore when I have it on vibrate, which is irritating, because I don't like having, like, a ding every time I get a text. This thing is so fucking old and primitive and shitty, it was $20 when I got it. Like, that's how, it was cheap for when I got it, because I'm just poor, so I got the cheapest thing I could. So primitive that the SIM card from this thing does not fit into this thing, so I actually need to get a new SIM card at some point, which costs money that I likely don't have. I have no idea how much this is going to cost. I don't know how this is going to figure in with my plan I'm already in. I don't know. So, I'm somewhat active on Instagram now. I just take pictures of my cats. If you want to see a bunch of pictures of Millie curled up in a ball with blankets all over her, look at my Instagram. I'm Mah-Dry-Bread at Instagram. I don't even know how you search me on Instagram. I don't know anything about Instagram. I don't use filters because I'm not an asshole. I don't think I have a single selfie on Instagram. I'm bad Instagram. I have pictures of food on Instagram. It's like frozen hash browns I was heating up. So, I think I have a picture of that shitty AAA video game, like the Mexican luchador wrestling game on, like, PlayStation 3. That game is balls. It's so bad. It's just like a really bad knockoff of that also really bad TNA wrestling game from back in the day. You know, the game that was really good as like a don't take it at all seriously multiplayer game and the single player completely sucked. Yeah, that one. Um I'm getting more to talk about than I thought I would. I've been playing a lot of Geoforge 5 because I used to play that game and I never got around to beating it. Now I'm playing it really thoroughly and I'm really enjoying it. Geoforge 5 is on Steam. It's a spider web software game. I think that's the company name. I don't know. I've been playing ever since Geoforge 2. So, God, I was probably playing that since I was 10. That's weird to think about. Um, Anything else I can squeeze out before I get a text from my mom saying that she's almost home? Because I told her I'd be doing a vlog, so to warn me when she's almost home. Um, I've been uploading a lot of different games just because I have so many different games right now with footage of them. I don't have much footage of each game, but I have a lot of different games, so it's really hard to figure out like how I want to do this because I've already started uploading most of them. So I've got. Let me just list all the games I have coming. I've got recorded Payday streams, recorded streams for Grand Ages Rome, Ride to I saw Ride to Hell Retribution, which I do have an episode of. I should upload that sometime soon. RimWorld Alpha 11 is going up now. People have been asking all the time, when am I doing more Haven and Hearth? We're waiting for the update. And I'd love to stream the day of the big update. I think that update comes like August. It's like August 20 something when they have a huge update coming out. Plus our village is mostly ransacked because a lot of the hardcore players that like literally been playing every day for years, that are like unconquerable because the server reset hasn't happened in so long that they're just unkillable. They basically ransacked our village really hardcore and harassed the village just because I'm on YouTube. They do this to everyone who's on YouTube and uploads it. They figure out where they are, talk about it on their forum, and then they all just like harass them. It's really it's ridiculous to me because like these are the most hardcore members of the community and all they do is drive people away from the community. I've had literally over 100 people start playing the game and say that they've started playing the game because of finding my videos on it. I'm not joking. So these really hardcore players who are just like rating anyone who shows up on YouTube are really killing off the community. Luckily, this update's likely coming with a huge server reset, which means everyone's back on an even playing field. And don't get me wrong, those experienced players are still going to be way smarter than us and better than us at the game, and they're going to get a lot more powerful than us a lot faster. But at least it's not going to be an unconquerable hurdle. We can get like a brick wall around our village before they completely destroy us, or at least find us. And in fact, they won't even have a map system anymore, because there is a map online that's kind of out of date, kind of not, that you can look for people with. So there you go. Problem will be kind of solved then. I'd love to stream on the day, but I don't know if I'll have that day free. I'll be playing it on that day, though. And I will be doing videos on it, I promise. And streams. Civilization 4 Colonization Let's Play is coming soon, or playthrough, whatever you want to call it. I've got more Civ 4 coming out as well, just regular Civ 4, with the Khmer Empire. And more Grand Ages Rome. Far Cry 4, I have all of Far Cry 4 beaten. Fun fact, I beat all of Far Cry 4, I think, before I uploaded the first episode. That is how, like, I literally marathoned and recorded the entire game in, I think, 1.5 weeks. It is 36 episodes, some of those being, I think, over half an hour, some being over an hour, I think, a few of them. And that is how hardcore the power recording was in the last 2 months before the move. That I recorded all of Far Cry 4 in like 1.5 weeks. Crusader Kings 2, I haven't recorded any more of it, but I am going to at some point. Other things are a higher priority. I have a Let's Play of Warlock Master of the Arcane. That's 6 episodes in that I started recording. Let me check the date. I started recording that. What's the 5th month of the year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In May of 2014. Before I even owned this microphone, when I was on a Blue Yeti Pro. That is how long ago I started recording that, and I did 6 episodes and I never got back to it. I still have the save file. I'm going to get back to it one day. So there's going to be more than a 1-year gap in between episodes 6 and 7. It's going to be like a year and 2 or 3 months. And we will do more of The Sims 4 at some point. It's just so fucking expensive to buy expansions for that game, and I don't have the money to spend, so I haven't bought the expansions yet, including the like open for business-esque one that I really want to get, because owning my own shop was my absolute favorite thing in Sims 2. Um, I think that's it. I want to start a playthrough of Harvest Moon 64 at some point, probably a stream through, but I don't know how distant of a future that is. Harvest Moon 64 is my favorite Harvest Moon, and I fucking love Harvest Moon. I think that's it. If you have any questions you want to ask me, if you want me to answer it in a video, ask me it in the comments. If you want to like just get a really quick response for a very small question, then I have my Ask FM page in the description where you can like ask me anonymous questions and I answer them there like right away and it goes out to my Twitter. That's the fastest way. If you don't know, I have a Twitter and a Facebook. They're in the description too. If you want to follow me on those, I do like blog posts on Facebook and I rant a lot on Twitter and you can keep up with me there. Every once in a while, I get people who are like, do you have Twitter? And I'm like, it's in the description of everything I do. I'm a YouTube dude. Of course I have Twitter. Everyone's got Twitter. So I'm surprised that so many people ask if I have Twitter. I keep saying I think that's all I have to say, but then I ramble longer. Do I really? Am I out of things to say? I think I'm out of things to say. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I know I'm gonna think of something to say immediately after I turn off the recording, but I think that's all I have to say. So, yeah, thanks everybody for the continued support. Especially big thanks to all of you who donate on Patreon, because, like, literally, the money I get from Patreon is way more than I get on YouTube as my actual job pay. And the number you see on Patreon for the donations I get is highly inaccurate. It's off by, like, over 100 now, because there's so many people who have pledged large amounts of money who have never actually donated. Like, I have a dude on there who pledged $20 a month. It's been more than a year and he's never donated once. So that number is actually wrong. Like, that number is if everyone were to donate and tax didn't exist. That is the number that you're seeing on my Patreon. So it's actually much, much less than that. And it's still more than I get on YouTube. So thank you so much, everybody who donates on Patreon. Because holy shit, you guys help enormously. And that's why I try to give as many rewards as I can on Patreon. Like, it's not much. Really, don't donate just for the rewards. Donate because you want to donate, because the rewards I give you are not worth any kind of monetary value. It's a whitelisting on a Minecraft server. There's a billion Minecraft servers out there. And it's like a thank you video for me on my channel. I'm just some guy on the internet. So it's just, I try to give back whatever I can that's free. Not to say that my Minecraft server is free. I mean, my Minecraft server costs $50 a month to upkeep, which is expensive, but the Patreon kind of covers that. The people who are in for the whitelist help cover the server cost. I just kind of break even on that. Maybe even a little bit less than breaking even on that in terms of people who are specifically for the whitelisting paying for it. But it's a community thing. It's fun to have. The community can have fun playing on it. I can have fun playing on it. It's just kind of a nice thing for everyone to have. And plus, if you're playing that Minecraft server, at least you know that whoever comes on watches my stuff, so you already have something in common. You can talk about my videos. I think that's all I have to say. Check out my forum if you want to talk with some like-minded people. I've got over 1,000 people on the forum. How many people are registered on the forum? 1,247 right now. So if you want to talk to some like-minded people over on the forum, talk on the forum. And, and for those of you who are asking, when am I going to be back on the Hero is Wrestling podcast? You guys know that I used to be on there every single week. Whenever I'm not living here, honestly. If we ever do a special, and, like, I have the unit to myself, I can join in the special, but as it stands, Friday nights after Raw, or Monday nights after Raw, basically never free. Like, I watch Raw and I'm in the chat with you guys, but I never have the unit to myself. Same with pay-per-views. So, either I'm going to be free for it in November, or whenever something ends up happening that I'm out of this situation. I know in November, I likely am going to have the unit to myself a lot, but November is like 3 or 4 months off. I guess 3 months off if you don't count the last few days of this month. So in November, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of content, probably. And your donations help a lot as to alleviating this situation. The more money I save up, the closer I am to getting out of here and being in a situation where I can go back to working every day like I used to. In the meantime, I'm just going to do channel art and blog posts and try and get whatever I can done that doesn't involve a microphone. Because I can't exactly do microphone work when another human is living in the same room, because it's literally, this apartment is one room and a bathroom. It's not that big. Like, my bed is right beside my mom's bed. There's no room in this place. So I think that's it. I think I'm finally done rambling. How long have I been going for? Almost a half an hour. Okay, so I probably have like 2 minutes left. Okay. Yeah. If you want to help out the channel, just like some videos and donate on Patreon if you got some money to spare, and if not, just share my videos with some friends. Maybe they'll like it. Your friends like you, and you like me. Maybe you have the same tastes in videos? I don't know. I don't know. I'd appreciate it very much, though, if you shared it with some friends, because that's a good way to grow a channel. It's just a big community of friends, because that way not everybody's a douchebag. And we're on YouTube. You've read the comment section before of any given channel on YouTube. There's some nasty people out there. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.